You know what? Instead of some weird intro, let's open some boxes. Hey guys, it's your boy Fall here, back again with another World of Tanks video. I'm ready to kill myself. I've always wanted to do such an intro, and I thought as well, why not do it? I'm never gonna do it again. Don't worry about that. That was literally just for my fun only. So I opened 11 boxes. 11 of those really big special Christmas boxes that Wargaming says you get your value out of and more. If I just gotten the gold out of those boxes, which was 5,250, I would have not gotten my 20 euros back worth of gold. Because it's 19 euros and 74 cents I got worth of gold. That is without the 12 days of premium time I've gotten as well, which is worth about 7 euros if we take a 2-week purchase off the premium store. So that's technically already more worth out of my money. Then I got a Prototypus as well, which is another roughly 7 euros. Suddenly I have 34 euros worth out of my 20 euros. And I got a bunch of credits as well. I'm not sure for how much those go. So let's say I got about 36 euros out of my 20 euros of purchase for those boxes. Now I got like pretty much 50% more out of what I, actually more than that, I got like 75% out of what I paid extra. Yet those boxes are a terrible deal. Now, me saying that is a bit late. I mean, if you wanted to buy those boxes, you already have at this point. Because you're not going to sit around and think, I'm going to buy those boxes. I don't know, 50 of them, I don't know how much they go for anyway. Let me just have a quick look in the premium store. You can buy 3, 11, 25 or 75. Okay, so if you decide to buy 25 boxes maybe 2 days before the event ends, you have had enough people tell you that they are literally the most terrible thing in the entire universe of World of Tanks. They are loot boxes, they are terrible. You buy them to get a Defender, Scorpion, IS-3 and maybe the E25, which are all horrendously overpowered tanks that they've put in to make sure that people buy them because you have a chance of getting one. If you buy them to get like an IS-3 and you buy 75 of them and you get an IS-3, yes, you get more value out of it, but if you don't get the IS-3, you've technically kind of wasted 100 euros. And that's exactly what Wargaming wants. So don't buy them. I bought 11, and even I was like, I know I'm not going to get anything out of them. And I was still disappointed. I literally just did it with a friend, and the weird thing is, I did it at the same time as a friend. Out of those 11 boxes, 9 of them were the exact same. I got 500 gold, friend got 500 gold. I got 250 gold plus like 3 days of premium. Friend got 250 gold plus 3 days of premium. It was really, really suspicious how many of the boxes we opened at the same time had the exact same things inside of them. Of course, that is probably completely coincidental, but it's still weird. I'm looking far too deep into this. Anyway, I'm playing the ELC AMX back when I didn't have the 3rd mark on it yet. That is kind of how old this footage is. It was just the kind of good game that I saved, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel. And then I didn't want to put it like relatively early after the ELC marking video, so I kind of waited with like uploading it. Then I kind of stopped doing YouTube for a bit, and this got just put on hold more. And then I started just doing marking mission videos, and that like took a small break in the in-between as well. And then I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna ever put this footage up. And then I had an idea for which I could use this particular game, because it was currently the only game I still have on my computer that is a random. And that idea is that it's something that I've always kind of wanted to do, but never really got to do, or never really decided to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway, seeing as end of the year, it's literally just like when I stop, and I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but I mean, I guess some of you might be, is that next video, I'm going to do a sort of goodbye Q&A, and you can literally ask me anything, like an AMA Q&A, whatever. I mean, there is no guarantee that I will answer it 100% truthfully. Like, for example, and so you guys don't have to ask this. If you ask this, you've ruined your question. Phil, do you have a girlfriend? To which I might answer, yes, she is in my basement. And if someone was to question, Phil, do you have a basement? My answer would be no. So, depending on the question, I might answer truthfully, I might not. Phil, how long is your penis? About the size of your mum during winter. I don't know. So if you are interested, put your comments or questions in the comment section of this video. And then I will hopefully, if there's enough questions, do a video next week. If there's not enough questions, I might as well just answer them in the comment section. Because if there's like 4 questions, there's no point. So don't disappoint me. And if you do disappoint me, I will be very sad. Very sad. Super sad. Now here's the thing that you guys don't really realize when making a video. There's multiple things that come making into like the whole video thing making thing. And that is, 1, I have to record the footage. Now if let's say the Object 268 version 4, all the combined footage of that was about 3.5 hours long. So that's already 3.5 hours of playing to get the footage to make a YouTube video. And then I have to edit that shit. And editing will take longer than 3.5 hours because I have to filter through 3.5 hours of footage, cut it, edit it, paste it, put it in the right position. So editing, all in all, just editing the footage, cutting it down, will take about 4.5 hours. So that's already 8 hours. That's already 8 hours into 2 videos worth 50 minutes in total. So that's 8 hours. Then I have to find music. That is still without the intro, by the way, without the intro music and without all of that stuff. I have to find the music for in between the games on the stats. So that's also like give or take about half an hour. Then I have to find voice clips. And the voice clips are kind of a weird thing. Because all those voice clips are from random YouTube videos that I watch or that I come across or that people send me. It's like I'll be watching a YouTube video on rocket science. Literally on how to ignite a rocket engine. And then you saw this in Tuesday's video in the Type 64. The very first time I show a mark percentage after a game, you hear Scott Manley talking about a hard start.
For too long before actually igniting, then the buildup of fuel can lead to something that rocket scientists euphemistically refer to as a hard start.
And I was literally just watching about how you start a rocket engine, and I heard that hard start, and I thought, can I use that in my video? And then I cannot really watch the whole entire YouTube video again, because I'm just thinking like, can I use it for my video? Can I use it for a mark? Would that fit? Is it funny enough? Or like can I use that? Because like that hard start wasn't necessarily funny, but it is like kind of a useful indication for when I drop in my mark at the beginning of a marking mission video, which pretty much always happens because I suck donkey dick. And I like, if I find something funny or even giggle, I immediately think like, holy shit, can I use this in my video? And then I kind of like cannot watch that YouTube video anymore because I'm just, like I said, just thinking about I can use that. And the idea is behind it, if I laugh, then you bastards might as well find it funny as well, because my humor is pretty much about poop and piss jokes. It's fine. That's about 90% of my humor. There's some intelligent humor in there, but if someone makes a fart joke, I giggle like a little bitch. So that's about half an hour as well, because I have to record them, I have to like cut it down, I have to put it exactly in that mark space. So that's about like 9 hours, 9.5, 10 hours maybe at this point. That's still without the intro, which I have to also record, which all in all, if I was to like record, find music straight away, cut that down, stick it in there, that's about an hour. That is without like having to look for music as well, because music is not just like click, oh, this will fit. It's not that easy, sadly enough. Also, I'm skipping through most of this because that issue 100 was a slippery fish. Then I still have to render it, which takes about the length of the video, which for that 15 minutes will take about an hour. Then I have to upload it, and lately YouTube is having issues with accepting my uploads. So whereas I would upload a video, like say a half an hour video in 20 minutes, now it kind of takes 40 minutes. For 2 videos worth 50 minutes, I have spent about 20 hours making those 2 videos because they're not edited at the same time. stuff like that. So when I make a YouTube video, it's not just like, oh look, that took me an hour. No, it took me 2 days and 20 hours. Because when I make a YouTube video, I want to like finish it kind of straight away because I'm in the groove of editing. So I would much rather look at a YouTube video instead of this. This was the edits finished for the Type 64. I'd much rather watch the video instead as well. Now, when I say 20 hours, that is at my speed. I like to get distracted a bit sometimes, just a tiny bit though, because then I'm editing and then I'm like, holy shit, I can add this, and then I have to look at it or search it, edit it, record it, that kind of stuff. I do that a lot. Like at random during my edit, I'm like, I can do that, and then I'll get distracted again. But I think I had a rather good game in my ELC. It was one of the first time again in a long time where I had shaky hands because of how close I was to actually losing this. So ask me questions, because Q&A next week.